Hi folks, SF's the super formula around Twin Ring Motegi. Now expect a quiet week. This track is normally quite quiet. I don't think many people have it, and it is quite tricky. So yeah, let's crack on with it. Right then, fast lap done and dusted, and let me show you the info tab. We are using the fixed iRacing setup for this car and this track. 70 degrees Fahrenheit, so nice and cool actually, and a moderate use of 41%. And we do have some foggy, sort of misty weather. Rain is coming. Yeah, I'm guessing this weather has already set in for. We've had this sort of misty, eerie, sort of dark, dingy place for a while in iRacing, so if they added some rain to it, it would make more sense. Anywho, back to this lap. I'm actually going to show you is lap 19. There we go, which is a 129.910. Now we're sort of a little bit lighter on fuel, but I can get into the low 30s quite easily, and I can nip into the 29s if I actually get it superb. This does run around here in real life, and hats off to the people that do run it, because the power application, there's a lot of slow speed corners, so the power application, you're literally feathering the throttle all the time and not getting to full throttle until you know it's not going to spin out. There will be people who do this, there will be spins in this, be careful of them. There's a few corners where you can easily lock up as well, and I'll give you some few tips on around, because I did find some interesting lock up locations that I didn't expect to, so I will show them on the way around. But yeah, I'm going to show you a 29 because I did nip into 29s a few times and nipped into the 30. So I think most race sessions I'll be in the 30s. I think the opens will be probably low 29s and nipping into 28s, to be brutally honest with you. But yeah, I expect this week to be quiet, as I mentioned in the intro. Not many people have this circuit. I don't think many people will like this circuit. I'm sort of okay with it. I can go around it, but I will die in it, definitely. So yeah, we'll see what happens with it. What else do I discuss? My Discord, OLAP, BLAP, telemetry and replay file will all be in my Discord for you if you do need that. And also Garage61, which is an online telemetry tool, very, very useful, and you can see all my telemetry on there as well. There are links downstairs for both of them in the description below. Otherwise, if this did help you out, don't forget to like and subscribe to that lovely YouTube stuff, and well, let's crack on with the breakdown lap. Right then, Twin Ring start-finish line is just here, and it's quite a good, decent run down into turn 1 and 2. Crashes will be had here because it's quite a tricky corner, so just after we pass sort of the 100 meter mark, brake nice and heavy, ease it into the apex of the first corner. Don't worry about hitting it too much, just worry about getting the car nice and neutral and getting on power between the two corners. Get on full throttle by the time you hit this apex, and be careful of the snap oversteer right there as you're going up the gears. Accelerate now, bring the car over to the right hand side, and you're looking for the 100 meter board right here, and just as we pass it or get near it, brake nice and easy, miss the cones, they can get trapped under your car, brake nice and easy, third gear around here, little cheeky tickle the curb, you can cut the grass, be super smooth, you see I've short shift into fourth, easy. This corner is so nearly flat, but it's not flat out, so be cautious around there. That curb on exit is not very wide, so do not push it and understeer too far wide. Bring the car over to the left hand side. Now avoid the curb here, brake before the traffic light just after the 100 meter mark. Avoid the curb here on the left, it locks up your right tire for some reason, no idea. Second gear, short shift into third on the exit, and then be easy again because the curb here on the left hand side isn't too wide, so you can go wide and top the grass, which is not good. This is flat out. This is mighty fastest section. Great fun. We're looking for the curb here on the right-hand side. Brake just as we get to it. And then when you're on it, brake nice and easy, down to 4th gear. Try and hug this curb here on the left-hand side as much as you can. Easy on the throttle. A little bit of double brakes here, down into 3rd if you want. You can keep it in 4th. But again, don't get on throttle until you can see the end of the apex curb, because otherwise you'll just understeer wide and go off into Narnia. Car over to the right-hand side now, and just before this white line, which is a 50-meter marker, brake in a nice heavy straight line. I go down into 2nd just to get the initial rotation, then short shift into 3rd just to dull the wheel spin on the exit. Trying to get that power down in this car is very, very difficult. You see I'm still twitching it even in 3rd gear. Again, opposite side of the circuit, bring it over to the left-hand side. We're hunting for the 50-meter mark. Brake in a nice heavy straight line again. Try and get a nice late apex. This corner exit here is crucial because it leads onto probably the longest straight on the circuit, to be brutally honest. Nice late apex. Again, short shift into 3rd to try and minimize that wheel spin and get full throttle. Might be an idea to get some overtakes to use some boost down here, but remember you don't get to VMAX, but you get up to like 175, so bear that in mind if you are trying to save your boost. Now, avoid the curb again. We're braking just before the 100-meter marker. Avoid the curb because it will lock up your front tires, and this is downhill braking zone, so it's even more tricky. 3rd gear around here. Loads of grip on the apex there, so get the car rotated nice and early. Do not use any exit here on the left. Very, very bad. Get over to the right-hand side. Now, this corner is flat out, and all we're trying to do is get to this point on the circuit because this is where we need to start braking. Pit lane is directly ahead of us. Down the cogs, through that little kink, down on heavy braking again. Try and hug this apex curb here on your way around and be careful about the snap oversteer and running wide here on the left-hand side. It is very easy to run wide there. Really ruins your lap, obviously, because it's the last corner. That's the start-finish line just across there, and that's us across the line in a 1:29.910, which I'm confident I can get into 29s quite often on the fixed setup, but once you get a little bit of snap on and heat those rear tires up, you are knackered. So bear that in mind if you are going around here. It is a fun circuit, but you do need to treat it with a bit of respect and kind of take these corners nice and cautiously. You can't attack them or anything like that. Will be an interesting week. I'm interested in participation this week as well because it's not a very popular circuit, so it could be some quiet races, maybe 1 or 2 splits. I'm speculating, of course, but it will be interesting to see what this car does. It has been a popular series so far. A lot of people have enjoyed driving it, and a lot of people have some fantastic races, particularly at Spa. I've really enjoyed Spa last week, so it will be interesting to see what this one's like. Otherwise, if this did help you out, don't forget to like and subscribe and do that lovely YouTube stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.